February 18th. It is Tuesday, and I'm vlogging. I'm gonna vlog for a few days. I really liked making the vlog that I did like last month, a few weeks ago in January, and kind of just like showing you guys little bits of my day, updating you with what I'm reading, of course, because what else would I be doing except talking about what books I'm reading. Like I said, it's Tuesday. I don't have any classes, like in-person classes on Tuesday, so usually they're like pretty chill days for me. I have an online like marketing class that I usually like block out time for on Tuesday to take care of that stuff. I went on a run this morning, which was good because I haven't been in like a week or like week and a half. I don't know, because it was really cold and like rainy last week, and I went home this past weekend, so didn't like do it this weekend either. So it's been a while, so it felt good to do that, go on a run. It actually wasn't even that cold this morning. It was like 42 degrees or something like that, which is a lot warmer than it has been. So now I am just doing this, working on marketing. I guess I'll give you a little update, a little reading update. I'm currently reading this book called An Unkindness of Ghost. It's by Rivers Solomon. I'm reading it for my English class, which is like feminist rhetoric. So it's really interesting. The book itself takes place, it's kind of like a little bit of a dystopian vibe, I would say. They're living on like this massive like giant ship that's basically like their entire society and like world is on this ship. I didn't realize until like reading it like how big it actually is. Like it's massive. Like it's basically like the size of like a small planet essentially. I'm not that far into it yet, so I don't have a whole lot of thoughts. I'm really curious to see where it goes, how it applies to like obviously what I'm learning in my English class. I think there's a lot of interesting commentary in this book, so I'm curious to read more about that and have that develop more. But yeah, I'm only about 100 pages in, so like I said, don't have like a whole lot to say right now, but it is interesting nonetheless. And I also just a few days ago, I don't think, was it yesterday? Actually, yeah, I think it was yesterday that I finished the audiobook. I was listening to the audiobook for Every Last Secret by A.R. Torrey, I think is the author's name. I'll put the little book cover right here so you can see. But I finished listening to that yesterday because that was on Kindle Unlimited audiobooks, and that book, I don't even know, like it felt like such a fever dream. And I thought it was gonna be more of like a murder mystery type of thriller, but it wasn't exactly that. It definitely was like a little bit of like a thriller in a way, because obviously like there are a bunch of secrets and like rich people doing things and like having secrets and affairs, of course, and all that good stuff that we love to read about. So that was definitely interesting. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. My jaw was definitely dropping at certain points, but that's all I'm gonna say for that right now. I'll probably go a little bit more in depth if I do like a February wrap up, which I think I will. So I'll probably go into more depth about that then. But yeah, that's my little reading update. Hopefully I can finish this in the next few days. I'll keep you guys updated on like what my thoughts are with that book. That's pretty much like my plan for the day, is literally just to like do schoolwork and prep for classes tomorrow. I'm also I really want to start trying harder to like come up with good meals to make, especially like for dinner is the main like thing that I struggle with, because I literally just have like the same 3 things in rotation, and it's not that I don't know how to cook anything else. Like I can cook other stuff if I wanted to, but I struggle coming up with ideas. I did have a chicken Caesar salad last night for dinner, which was absolutely delicious. So definitely probably gonna be a new meal added to the rotation, which is good. So that means I have like 4 now. 4 or 5 meals. I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna read and do my marketing class stuff, and yeah, that's about it. I will see you guys later. Hi guys, it is definitely much later now. It is about like 5:30 or so, and I got all of my schoolwork done for the day, that I like immediate schoolwork that I needed to get done. And then I also have been reading some more of An Unkindness of Ghosts. I don't have many more updates to give you yet on that, but I read a little bit more of that. But I thought it would be fun to do a little segment of a little book haul. Some books that I've bought lately or received, and then 2 books that I actually checked out from the library that are like on my radar that I'm gonna kind of be reading. So yeah, I thought it would be fun to do that and show you some of the books that are currently on my physical TBR that I've gotten recently. The first 2 that I'm going to show you are actually just books that I checked out from the library, but I really wanted to get into them, and that is 2 poetry books by Mary Oliver. I saw like a part of one of her poems on Pinterest, because where else would I see that? And I really, really loved it. And like, I don't know, she's always kind of been in the back of my mind as like a poet and an author that I've wanted to read, because I think a lot of her stuff is very like romantic era, like very reminiscent of that era, and has like kind of similar themes. And I love like romantic era poetry and like romanticism and all of that. So I really wanted to read some of her poems. So I went to my school's library and I got Red Bird, which has the poem, I believe, that I found that I really liked in it. So I wanted to get this one and obviously like read all the other ones in here. And then this one is called Owls and Other Fantasies, and this one has like one of her more popular ones in it, I guess I would say. It's called Wild Geese, and it's, if any of you have heard like the TikTok audio of her like reading it, I feel like that was a little bit popular like a while ago. So I wanted to grab this one. I thought that would be interesting. So I read a few of those here and there, and I'm really looking forward to getting into more of those. But that's those 2 books. Obviously I have to like eventually return them, but I wanted to talk about them. I also went to Barnes & Noble and picked up Upstream by Mary Oliver, and this is a collection of essays rather than like poetry, because I really was curious to read more of her like prose and like actual like essays like this rather than just poetry. I think it'll offer really like valuable insight into like her thought process and like a lot of the like stuff that goes behind her poems, and like give a little bit more of like deeper insight, deeper feelings about a lot of the themes that she writes about. So I'm really, really excited to get into this soon, hopefully. The next book I have is a book that was gifted to me by my best friend, Emily. If you're watching this, love you. It's called The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith, and I have like seen this book around, but I never like knew what it was about at all. And it sounds really interesting. It kind of follows this girl and like her working through like the trauma and like things that she's been through, essentially. I won't like read the whole synopsis for you, but that kind of is like, I think, the plot of the book. So I'm really curious to see how this is written. This is something that I've always like seen around but just never picked up, so I'm really happy that I have this now. When I went to Barnes & Noble like last week or whatever, whenever I picked up Upstream, I also got The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, because I really, really, really wanted to read it for Valentine's Day. So I got that and like read it in like 4 or 5 days, and I left it back at home because I finished it when I was home this past weekend. But I did get that and already read that, so I will talk about that in my February wrap up, so look forward to that. The next two books I ordered a while ago off of this like app called Pango Books. It's kind of like eBay but just for books, and so people are like reselling a bunch of their like old used books. I mean, there's new books on there for sale too and that whole thing, but for the most part they're all like heavily discounted. I had some like credit on there. I had like $10 of like $5 or $10 of credit if I like spent a certain amount of money. The two books that I ordered were The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna and Lovely War by Julie Berry. These are two books that have been on my TBR for quite some time now. This is one of the books that I mentioned in my like 25 books to read in 2025 video. Like, I will get to this book this year if it is the last thing that I do. I want to read this so bad. I know it's like one of Kristen Hanna's like most popular books. I've heard really good reviews about it. I really just have a feeling that I'm gonna love this book. I have a feeling deep in my gut. I haven't read any Kristen Hanna before, so I'm really excited to get into this. I believe it takes place, World War II. I love a good historical fiction novel, so yeah, I think I'm gonna love this. I'm really excited, really excited to read this. And then the other one, Lovely War, is honestly kind of in the same vein, I feel like. It's historical fiction, except this one is, I think, kind of a romance book. I think there's like some romance in it. I don't think it's like heavily romance, but I think that's an aspect. And the thing that really interested me about this one is that I believe it's told from the perspective of like gods and goddesses, which I thought was really interesting. In one of like the first chapters, it says Aphrodite. So it's like telling the story of these characters through the point of view of these gods and goddesses. So I think that is a really interesting like narration choice. This one has also been on my TBR for so long, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity to order this, pick it up. And that is the little book haul that I have, and they all are. Yeah, these are all just books that I've gotten, bought, received, checked out in the past like 3 weeks or so, 3 or 4 weeks maybe. It would be fun to just talk about those, show those to you guys. I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. I have a lot of classes tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'm gonna film. Like, maybe I'll take you along a little bit. Not a lot going on, honestly, this week. Just starting to crash out a little bit because of all of the final stuff that is coming up. It's only week 7, but it all starts like blurring together and going really fast at this point, and like there's just so many projects and things that I like have to start working on now, and it's just a little bit stressful, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it. I always get everything done, so like it'll be fine. Probably just gonna chill for the rest of the night, read some more. I will update you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. It is actually a few days later now. It's Thursday. I had like classes yesterday and the vibes were just off yesterday, so I didn't like vlog at all. I just was not feeling it. But today's a new day. It's Thursday. I don't have any classes today because my accounting like lab thing it didn't get canceled, but like we didn't have it this week because we had a test on Monday. So it's basically the weekend for me now, which thank goodness. I think I'm going to go to a coffee shop later today and get a little beverage, try to get some work done because I have some stuff that I need to like power through and like lock in on. So I think I'll do that later this evening. And you know, when like 2 o'clock hits and I'm feeling like I don't want to do anything anymore. So that'll be something to motivate me. But I just made some breakfast. I went on a run this morning, washed my hair, as you can see. I think I'm gonna blow dry it after I eat breakfast because I haven't done that in a while. I don't have a bunch of reading updates because I read a little bit last night, but not a whole lot, and I haven't like started any new audiobooks. yet since I finished the last one. I think I said this last time, but like things are actually starting to pick up now. I feel like stuff is happening, the plot is moving along, which I feel like it kind of took a while for that to start happening. Like I literally have like 100 pages left of this book now, and like now things are really starting to happen. So yeah, I mean, I'm still like generally enjoying it. It's always like a weird mindset shift when I'm reading a book for like school versus just for fun. Appreciate what the author is doing and like the themes of the book. So there's like, I don't know, there's some shit that got me last night, honestly. Like I was like, oh, so maybe I'll talk about that a little bit later once I'm like finished reading the whole thing. But yeah, that's all the update I really have for you guys right now. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, probably blow dry my hair, do some marketing stuff that I need to do, and then I'll probably talk to you later when I go out and about in the world and go find a coffee shop to go to. Hi guys, I just got back from going to the coffee shop and doing some work. I got a little bit done, probably should have done more, but like, it's fine. It's like 5 o'clock or so, I think, so I'll probably make dinner in a little bit. Kind of just like chilling right now, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna do some reading later in a little bit, I don't know. I'm probably gonna edit this video actually right now, because I have not done much of that. But I'm trying to think about what book I want to read next after I'm finished reading the one I'm reading right now for my English class, but I don't know, because like I kind of want to read something on my Kindle, but I also have so many books on my physical TBR that I could pick up. And there's also the new release, the second book in like the Crimson Moth series or whatever, or something it's called. I think it's called Rebel Witch. So I do want to read that, but I would have to buy it. But I also think I would buy it on my Kindle because I don't have like the physical version of the first book because that was on Kindle Unlimited, so I read that a while ago. So I could just buy that on my Kindle and read that. But I don't know. I'm such a mood reader, so like it's always hard for me to like think too much ahead about what I want to read. Although I do know soon that I want to reread the Hunger Games series before the new one comes out, which I'm literally so excited for, but also like kind of scared for my mental well-being because I feel like it's probably gonna crush me. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And I also want to reread Book Lovers by Emily Henry because I don't know how else to put it, but I have just been like missing that book. Even though I've like already read it, like I miss it. I want to read it again. I need to like be living in that book again. So I also want to read that soon. So I don't know, guys. There's too many choices. I have so many books downloaded on my Kindle from Kindle Unlimited that I want to read, but I just don't know. I just don't know what to do. So yeah, we'll see what I end up doing. I don't really have anything else planned for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna chill, maybe do a little bit more homework, read, make dinner. Maybe I'll film a little bit of that later when I start making dinner. I also think I'm gonna go on a run again tomorrow morning. I think I might vlog tomorrow as well because I didn't like vlog at all Wednesday, so I feel like this video needs a little bit more. But also I don't know, like I'm not gonna be like doing anything Friday, so I don't want it to just be boring and like repetitive. So we'll see. I will talk to you guys later. Hello everyone. I think I said yesterday that I might vlog today. It's Friday now. But I don't think that's gonna happen. It's like 2 o'clock I did not vlog at all this morning because I literally went on a run, had breakfast, and then just like laid in bed and took a nap. So yeah, I'm not really like doing anything today. Why does my hair look like that? Anyways, I thought I would still pop on and do a little bit of an outro and give some more thoughts on this book. I kind of wanted to finish it today maybe, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But I don't have like that much left. I have less than 100 pages left. I think I'll probably end up rating it 4 stars is my prediction, because I really enjoy like the plot of the book and the themes of the book. It's very like dystopian. I'm a dystopian girly at heart, so like I enjoy the plot line and like of course all of the commentary on like the real world. And it's one of those books where you like are reading it and you're like, this is hitting a little bit too close to home. This feels a little bit too realistic for it to be like a fantasy book, like a fiction book. So yeah, there was some stuff like with like abortion stuff talked about in this book a little bit ago, so that was really interesting. And yeah, that was just one of those moments that was like, oh, yeah, maybe I'll end up finishing it later today, but I still have like some homework I have to do. But yeah, I literally have like not done anything today. I went on a run this morning. I did like 3.5 miles, which is the most I've done in a while, so I think I'm just like tired from that, I guess. My lips are so dry. Actually, they're not that dry, but they're just kind of like a little bit chapped and I can't handle it. Give me a moment. And I also yesterday got accepted into like the study abroad program that I applied for, so catch me in a year. I literally like can't even say it because I'm like, it hasn't happened yet. Like it's not even like, I still have a lot to do before things happen, so I'm like hesitant to say anything because like things don't feel real to me until I'm like in the moment and there. But in a year, this time next year, I will be in the UK attending the University of Exeter as an exchange student. So yeah, I literally, oh my gosh, like genuinely this is so crazy to me and so exciting, and like everything I literally ever dreamed about doing. So the fact that it's like actually kind of real now and like tangible is kind of crazy. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that, but like literally a dream come true. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make this happen and to get there. I'm literally so excited, and hopefully this time next year I'll still be like posting YouTube videos and I'll be filming vlogs for you guys throughout the whole thing, of course. But yeah, it's literally just so exciting to think about. I still like can't believe it. But I'm gonna stop rambling now about that and whatever else I was talking about. I don't even know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe and do all those things. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I will see you next week.